Welcome back, everybody, for another episode of Whatever, It's Edible. And today we are making my fruit and yogurt bowl. So this is like my favorite thing to have when I have a sweet tooth. And obviously I don't want to go crazy and eat a ton of crap. So just a few ingredients. It takes literally 5 minutes to put together. And it's kind of like however it is that you want to make it. But today I'm gonna show you how I have been making it recently. And it's literally like my go-to. I probably have this every night after dinner. So you're just gonna start with a small bowl. And here I have Greek yogurt. It's whole milk, okay? So for me, that's important. I don't like my yogurt too tart. So whole milk yogurt is how I make it. We have ground cinnamon. This is what is going to make your yogurt bowl fantastic. And if you don't like cinnamon, I don't like you. We have honey. We're gonna use a little bit of honey to sweeten it up. Grapes. So this is like a new thing I've been using. I usually use berries. I think berries with yogurt work really, really well. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. That's how I used to make it in the beginning, but this has become my new favorite. So we got grapes and frozen mango. So you can buy this at your local supermarket, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. This is from Trader Joe's. And I feel like Trader Joe's has really good frozen mangoes that are sweet. So that's what you want. And some granola. I also have a little bit of coconut shavings. So this is like a little, it gives it a little texture, and only use just a bit because coconut shavings have a lot of fat. So you don't want to use too much. Anyway, you don't need to use too much. And the whole point about this channel is a lot of people think that you need to use a ton of honey and a ton of this, and you don't really need all of that. Your palate is just used to having this crazy, hyper sweet and hyper salty foods when, if you just tone it down a notch, you'll be in a better place. All right, so healthy dessert. That is what we're making. Okay, so we have our yogurt. And I'm not really gonna measure anything. This is pretty much however much you want. I usually make around, I'm gonna say half a cup to 3/4 cups of yogurt because I literally like the ratio to be half and half. So we have half yogurt, half fruit. There are some people who like more yogurt, but that ain't me. So what's important is the layering, right? Anybody can make a yogurt bowl, and people always ask me, well, how do you make that? How do you make that? And it's like, really, it's yogurt and kind of whatever fruit and whatever else you want to put. You could put chicken in it if you wanted, but we're not gonna put chicken in it. But I like to layer it a certain way because for me, food is not only the taste, it's texture, right? I like creamy, crunchy, I like all these little things, and that's how I enjoy food. And I think most people enjoy food that way. That's why people love carbohydrates, because there's something about chewing carbs that is just amazing. It's like you could always do like cauliflower rice, but it's just not the same when you when you chew it, right? So we're gonna put just like a big giant spoonful of yogurt into our bowl. And then we're gonna add a little bit of granola. So in here, we're gonna use about 2 tablespoons of granola. And then we're gonna add more yogurt. So another layer. And then a little bit more granola. And now we're gonna add just a little bit of honey, probably like half a teaspoon, okay? So just a tiny bit of honey. And if you drizzle it like perfectly, then you could kind of hit all the corners, okay? You see, I got this, all right? When I was competing for bodybuilding, first of all, if you guys know anything about that, very strict diet. Okay, you count every carbohydrate, every gram of protein, every gram of this. So you figure out, number one, a way how to have healthier sweets or better options, right? And two, you get really, really like picky, and you make everything with all this like love because it's probably the last dessert, or you probably have this much of it. So, take just a little bit. You're gonna drizzle it around. Okay, so we have 1 layer of yogurt, we have 1 layer of granola, we got more yogurt, granola, then a little bit of honey. Now we're gonna start cutting up our fruit. So I just cut them up into, not like you gotta freaking dice it. Just chop them up kind of small. And so you spread it around more, right? So, I know some people who they like to eat all their stuff separate. They eat their salad first, and then they eat their protein, and then they eat the carbs. I'm more of I like a little bit of everything in every bite. So that's why everything has to be it's all about proportion, right? If there's too much yogurt, then there's gonna be yogurt left because there's not enough fruit to, to put it together. All right, so now we're just going to cut some of this mango up. We got these small pieces, nice and sweet. And I am telling you, I used to have this because, like I said, I was competing and I couldn't have an ice cream sandwich or a chocolate bar. But this quickly became one of my favorite things just to have, whether I had that stuff around and it was available to me. Okay. And with this, you could even, if you wanted, freeze the yogurt and have it kind of like ice cream style. Also, what I used to do, which was really good, if you use protein, you take a scoop of protein and you add it to your yogurt first, and then you mix it, okay? And then you get this really creamy yogurt. It even changes the consistency and it makes it sweet. And yeah, so you have all your protein and you have your dessert. Okay, so we have our yogurt, granola, mango, grapes. We are going to add our coconut right on top, and cinnamon. Do not forget the cinnamon. I add a bunch, but you could just add a little bit, but I'm telling you, it literally makes it. And voila, you're done. So let me know how you love this and what fruit you put in your fruit and yogurt bowl. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch all of my other, whatever, it's edible episodes. Binge watch. I'll see you guys next time.